Good evening, Linda. Bring us up to speed on the latest.
Well, the latest is, first of all, there's some concern about a second front being opened up because several missiles and an anti-tank rocket were fired from the border, across the border in Lebanon, and Israel responded with artillery fire. Now, of course, Lebanon, that means Hezbollah, the pro-Iranian militia in southern Lebanon. So Israel warned Hezbollah to stay out of the fighting. At the same time, the fighting between Israel and Hamas in Gaza continued. As you can see, the Israeli attacks on Gaza are really widespread. Israel announced that it had killed 2 senior Hamas officials in its airstrikes. At the same time, Hamas continued to fire rockets, mostly but not only on southern Israel, also on Tel Aviv today, and in a barrage of rockets on the southern city of Ashkelon, 2 foreign workers were reported killed.
Linda, what has Israel's response been to the WHO's call for a humanitarian corridor to be open to allow new supplies into Gaza?
Israel has not yet responded to that call. Last night, Israel said that it would impose a siege on Gaza. Hamas is in charge in Gaza, and Israel has previously said in the past that it would hold all of Gaza responsible if there were Hamas attacks. And of course, this Hamas incursion, when some 1,500 gunmen from Hamas came into Israel and carried out really what can only be called massacres on, of women, children, babies. On one kibbutz, they found 100 bodies. On another settlement, they found 70 bodies. So there's a tremendous amount of fear and anger in Israel.
And so far, what is the status of Israelis taken hostage by Hamas?
So there are between 100 and 150 Israelis who have been taken hostage. Not much has been heard about them. I think the Israeli government is trying to, whatever negotiations are being conducted secretly. Israel says, Hamas offered an exchange of the women and children it captured in exchange for Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails. But so far, the Israeli government is not commenting on these hostages.
What other urgencies are reported on the ground?
Well, there's, of course, fear that it could just spread. First of all, there were, as I said, 1,500 Hamas gunmen. They found the bodies of 1,500. There could still be some Hamas gunmen inside Israel who have been hiding. So they're concerned about that, and they're concerned just about an escalation if Hezbollah gets involved. And the question is whether Israeli ground troops are going to go into Gaza. Gaza is very densely populated, and any entry of ground forces is going to be a very complicated military operation.